We love when a man can lift weights, because then he can lift us out of harm. And it's subconscious. It is subconscious. It doesn't even have to be our man, right? But out of safety, you know, I wouldn't want some pipsqueak man to try to lift me up and he can't. You know what I mean? So yeah, we want a man who can lift. We want a man who can lift us off our feet. Yes, 1000%.
I saw a post that said 85% of being attractive is being in shape, and that's straight up facts.
Keep thinking that women don't care about a nice physique, but you will be playing at a great handicap. And throughout the past couple of years, I've worked out with quite a few women. You know, I've even had women pay me. Cole, let me join you on your workout, I'll pay you. Okay, cool. And I would see the interest just go up over time. Sometimes it would only take one workout. I see she looking at me a little differently throughout the workout. Now, you got to have a physique, though. But I might be doing weighted pull-ups. They can't even do a pull-up. I might be showing them how to do an exercise. Her interest starts to grow. And then you got the pump going. You might be wearing a wife beater, you know, some slight. She sees the muscles. She sees the veins. A lot of these women start to get turned on. Now, she might not say anything, but she's thinking it. Ooh, I can't wait for this workout to be over so we can get that bedroom cardio in. And I done had chicks tell me that. You know, after you work out with them, y'all do your bedroom cardio. Cole, I was thinking about this for a minute. I seen the veins in your arms when we was working out. That was looking crazy. But now you got to be in shape. You can't be built like a big back beluga back whale in the gym and think women going to be fiending for the pipe. Do you think they're going to be fiending for the pipe because you're working out with them? No, it doesn't work like that. You got to have the physique. And this actually makes me want to think of this story time. I used to work out at the Y when I was like 18 years old, 19 years old. And my mom used to go to the gym too. And I remember this one dude, he used to be trying to get at my mom. Really, this guy was a personal trainer, and he'd be in there sharking, trying to get all the chicks. And I met quite a few personal trainers. They do be smashing women in the gym left and right a lot of times. At most of these gyms, I would say. But this trainer, he was fat. He had a gut on him. So my mom wasn't really messing with him. But you know, my mom, she conversate, just like most of these women. If a guy goes up to her, she'll conversate a little bit, but she's not really functioning with you. You know what I'm saying? So she told me that this fat personal trainer, somehow he was trying to find places to get a massage. Now, if you're a personal trainer, like I feel like you should already have connections to a masseuse if you're a personal trainer. That's just me though. Like if you're an old personal trainer and you've been in the game a long time, like you should already know people. But some reason he asked my mom, oh, do you know any masseuse? Do you know a masseuse? She like, yeah, I actually go to this lady. And so then he ends up going to the lady. And my mom was like, that dude's weird. I'm not talking to him. He tried to come up to me. I said, get away from me. And she told him that because when he went to go get a massage, he tried to get this lady to give him a happy ending. And she did not like that. I mean, that's pretty damn disrespectful to a good bit of people. Now, I don't know. Last time I went to get a massage, I low-key thought the lady was going to offer me a happy ending because in there, and she just kept complimenting. Before she started the massage, wow, your body's so nice. Oh, your back's so strong. She just kept complimenting me. I'm like, where this massage going to go? You know, so when she massaging my legs, I'm like, oh, no, she getting kind of close to the ball. She getting kind of close. I'll take the happy ending, but I ain't willing to pay for it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not finna pay for that. I do not support tricking. I cannot be about that life. You feel me? Now, if you want to do it, you know, the body that nice and you want to help me relieve some stress, go ahead. But don't be asking for no extra 30, 40, 50 bucks at the end of it. Because I ain't got that for you. You know, you feel me? But yeah, she like, this man's disgusting. He's nasty, this and that. Maybe if he was in shape, if he looked good, maybe she wouldn't have been tripping as much. Now, yeah, if you were asking for a happy ending, like go to a place that does that. Don't be going to some proper establishment and you trying to get them caught up. You trying to get them in trouble. But I just tell you guys all of that because I've seen it so many times. And I've known many guys that work at gyms or they're personal trainers. And they see a different side of women. They see that different side of women that a lot of women suppress because they're afraid of being judged. A lot of women, You ask them what their celebrity crush is, 9 times out of 10, it's an athlete or it's an actor that plays an athlete a lot of times. And it's because that's the physique she's attracted to. But she's afraid of getting judged, so a lot of time they will suppress that. They won't say what it actually is. They won't tell you how attracted to a physique they are until they get a boyfriend that's in shape. And now they got all types of googly eyes. When you can pick that chick up and make her look like a feather, now she got all types of googly eyes for you. When you can really put it down, you can Batista bomb on the bed and all types of shit. I mean, I promise you, most of these women, they love to get thrown around. I've heard it so many times. I like a man that can throw me around. I like a man that can dominate me. Well, goddamn it, when you're throwing her around and you're dominating her, she doesn't want to look at you and you a fat blob. You like this fat personal trainer trying to get a damn happy ending. No, when she see that, she's not going to be attracted to that body. And see, a lot of these guys that don't work out, the average man, he can't pick up his lady. Now, mind you, the average lady, she's not too far off of being a big back, beluga back whale. So, shit, you got to be pretty damn strong for a lot of these women. But if you're in the gym, if you got a healthy woman, you should be able to pick up your woman with ease. And look how she looks at you differently when you do that. She will view you differently when you're truly locked in, when you're on a mission, when you're not bullshitting like everybody else, when you got a script that you stick to. When you like, baby, I got a mission and we getting after it every day and she fall in line, boy, she gonna have a different level of respect for you. The guts are gonna have a different level of just wetness for you. When you move how you say you're gonna move. When you have good body language. When you move with that type of confidence. When you're not afraid to strip down booty butt naked. A lot of guys, man, they're not comfortable with being naked. They got to turn off the lights. They keep the shirt on. Hell, they might keep their underwear on. They just poke their meat through the little hole in the underwear. Because they're so insecure about their body. And see, when you're insecure about your body, the woman can feel that. When you're in your head, you're going to put her in her head. When you're nervous, when you're anxious, she can pick up on that. And she's going to reflect whatever type of energy you're coming with. So when you had a physique that turns her into a freak and you like, baby, this is what it is. And I'm a cold and you really feel that type of way, that's when things are going to flow. That's when the guts are going to flow too. And you're going to have a just completely different experience with women. You can think that women ain't thirsty for a nice physique. But as a dude that's seen it many times, and I've had many friends that seen it many times as well, you're just missing out. You can cope, you can bullshit, you can say, okay, Cole, I don't have any control over it, all you want to. Oh, Cole, I'm big boned, I don't have the genetics. You never tried to max out your genetics. You never put your genetics to work. You living like the average man. You're going to have McDonald's for dinner, you're going to have Popeyes for lunch, you done had 2 Cokes a day. Living like a shit ass. You living like a shit ass and then you expect the chick to be fanned out about you. What can you do to separate yourself? It starts with the body game. It starts with changing your mindset. When you really feel like you that guy, that's when things are going to flow completely different. But you got to give yourself reason to feel like you're special. To feel like you could dominate the woman. Yeah, you got to give yourself a reason to really feel like you can dominate. Because most men feel like they can. Most men can't really give a woman what she truly wants, what she truly desires. Because you haven't built up your body to even perform in that capacity. Most of these chicks, they want to get thrown around. Yeah, boy, they want to be SmackDown, WWE, SmackDown. They want you to smack down in the coochie. Absolutely. Even some of the women, with some women, they're a little more shy. They're not going to speak on it. But the vast majority of these women, dog, I promise you throw around a little bit, you really take control over her body, obviously with consent and all that stuff. But you really know how to take control of her body, boy, that's a powerful thing. She ain't going to forget you then. Not if you got the right physique. Not if you can pick her up. Really give it to her how she been fantasizing about it her whole life. A lot of these chicks are nasty. A lot of these chicks are freaks. But you ain't gonna see that till you get that physique that turns her into a freak. That and really ain't turning her into a freak. You just allowing it to come out. You letting it flow out. Like I said, some guys, they get the physique together and they still don't move with that type of confidence. So they still never see that true side of her. But when you get that physique, you get that V-taper, you get some muscle, You can really move a chick around. And then you come in with that confidence too, boy, you're going to see a different side. Ooh, boy, these chicks be nasty, boy. These chicks be nasty, they be dirty. But you got to really have that physique to unlock that door to see what's behind that door. Most men, they'll never see it. Most men will never have a woman that truly feeds for them. A chick that's really ready to bend over backwards. Chick, she really down to do anything with you. Most men will never have that because they don't put that work into themselves. You don't feel like you deserve it. If you don't feel like you deserve it, she's not going to think you deserve it. When you don't feel like you're that guy, how is she going to feel like you that guy? But man, that's all I got for y'all today. Realize when it comes to sexual attraction, the physique comes first. If you want more access to me, make sure to check me out on Patreon at Cold Condition. It'll be in the bio. But that's all I got. Y'all make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch y'all boys in the next one.